Welcome to MRU e-learning powered by Mallareddy University. Myself, Dr. N. Vimla, Associate Professor, Department of Data Science, Mallareddy University. Today I want to discuss about the topic Sustainability Development Goals. What is one by sustainability? We need to get the basic resources which we require to surviving in the environment. What is one by Sustainability Development Goals? Sustainable development is a development that meets the needs of the present generation without compromising the abilities for the future generation to meet their own needs. What are the sustainability development goals? Here we can have the 17 sustainability goals. We'll go with the one by one. The first one we can call it as no poverty. Second one is zero hunger. Third one is good health and well-being. Fourth one is quality education. Fifth one is gender equality. Sixth one is clean water and sanitization. Seventh one is affordable and clean energy. Eighth one is decent work and economical growth. Ninth one is industry, innovation and infrastructure. 10th one is reduced inequalities. 11th one is sustainability cities and comfortabilities. 12th one is responsibility, consumption and reproduction. 13th one is climate action. 4th one is life below water. 5th one is life on land. 6th one is peace, justice and strong institutions. 17th one is partnerships for the goals. To achieve these 17 goals, there are the three major pillars. We can go with that one by one. What are the three major pillars? The first pillar we can call it as economic. Second one is social. Third one is environmental. While coming into the economical growth, whenever the people should be get the proper growth, they'll get the proper jobs. To get benefited in the individual person, automatically the India will go into the economical growth. To improve our economical standards in India, we have to be provided innovational ideas. Coming into the social, we have to be provided equality that can be in case of economical, in case of the background, in case of the income, in case of the gender equalities. And we need to provide that proper healthcare for each and everyone, then only our social income will be increases. Coming into the environment, we need to survive our society. We are harming into our environment for our basic needs. We don't want to harm our environment. We'll do the plantations and all to increasing our environmental growth. The combination of the social and economical, we can call it as equality. The combination of the social and environment, we can call it as bearable. And the combination of the environmental plus economic, we can call it as variable. We'll go with that one by one. The first one is no poverty. What is one by no poverty? End poverty in all the forms and ensure the basic needs for everyone. No poverty is nothing but it is not income. It is the lack of income. It should be the lack of food. It is the lack of nutrition, lack of education, lack of healthcare, and the sustainable jobs. Nowadays, we are seeing into that so many people, even they are unable to purchase the basic needs for surviving in the earth. The poverty includes that is a lack of income, food, housing, education, healthcare and stable jobs. The SDG 1 will come into the picture to can fulfill all those requirements. What it will be? Create the jobs for the educated people and as well as create the jobs for uneducated people. At least they can survive their own needs. So provide the basic services to can achieve their resources to can survive in the society. Support the people during into the disasters, providing into the clothes, food and all they can survive. And reduce the inequalities. In India, can provide it into the live examples for the no poverty scheme. That is a 100 days of paid work for the rural people. For everybody has to be work at least 100 days. They can get their own resources. Jana Jana Yojana. They are providing into the bank account for direct benefit transfer for the rural area people. PM Avan Yojana. Affordable housing for the poor families. They are providing the benefits for the rural area people, those who are unable to build their own houses. The core idea of no poverty is the life with the dignity, security and equal opportunities for all who are available in the earth. Coming into the next one, zero hunger. What is meant by zero hunger? It is a physical sensitization who are unable to access the basic food for surviving. The main goal of these zero hunger is end hunger and ensure the nutrition food everybody. The problem is occurred into that hunger, malnutrition, poor farming practices and food wastage. We are seeing into our surroundings so many people are unable to get their basic food. We need to so many people are wasting their foods. At least we can donate which we are accessing, which we are not accessing the resources that we can provide it with the poor people. They can survive their lives. The main objective of this goal is we can end the hunger by 2030 to improve the nutrition and ensure the food security and promote the sustainability agriculture. In every year, we don't want to put that in every year, we don't want to do the multiple agriculture products. We'll do with that whatever the resources can be required. Based on that, we can plan according into that agriculture forms. In this regarding, we can have the India implemented into that multiple live examples, midday meal schema, nutrition meals for the school children. In government schools, they are providing into that lunch schema for each and every student who are getting into the nutrition food like egg and nutrition, milk, hot water. Public distribution system. For the rural area people, they are getting into that basic resources in the low cost food gains for the poor people. Poshan Abhinaya reduces the child and maternal malnutrition. In rural areas, the people where they get that proper meditation and proper nutrition for the maternity people. They are providing while using into the schema of the Poshan Abhinaya. The main goal of this core idea is no one should sleep hunger and food system must be sustainable. Third one is good health and well-being. What is meant by good health? Ensure the healthy lives and access the health care for all at every age. In rural areas, the people, they are not having into that even basic meditation if they fall into that illness. The lack of medical facilities, maternal and child deaths are increasing without getting into that proper health facilities. Infection diseases and poor maternity health and road accidents. The main objective of this goal is reduce the mortality, control the diseases, provide the universal health care, improve the maternity health and promote the health lifestyle. If you can see, whenever we are falling into that corona, they are providing into that basic meditation for the corona vaccination 1, vaccination 2 and vaccination 3. Like that, they are providing into that vaccination for malaria disease also. Like that, we can implement our medical facility for rural areas, they'll get the good health. Nation Health Mission. Send the rural and urban health cares. The core idea is healthy people are the foundation for strong and productive society. Next one is quality education. What is meant by quality education? We need to get the quality education, whatever the things we can learn our classroom that can be implemented into the real society that can be helpful to our nation. So ensure inclusive, equitable, quality education with the useful skills for life and work. Problem addressed. See here, quality education is a matter. Before that, there are so many children are there not even go to the school without lagging of the income and without lagging in the resources for the quality education. That is the school dropouts, few teaching qualities, digital divides and educational inequalities. The main objective of quality education is that it provides the quality education, promote the higher and vaccinational education, ensure the equal access and encourage the lifelong learning. Education is not the matter of age, it is the matter of technology, how we are achieving our goals. For these, we are going to be providing into that India as the live example, RT Act. Free and compulsory education for the children, those who are belonging into 6 to 14 years of age. NEP 2020, it is going to be providing into the policies, everybody can learn the skill-based environment and multidisciplinary learning. It is not the restricted, you have to learn their particular course. You can learn whatever the course where you are interested, you are able to get those courses. And we can have the online platforms like Swayam, Diksha, they are providing into that online digital educational platforms. You can learn whatever the technology you want to learn by yourself by sitting your home while using into that Swayam and Diksha platform. What is the core idea of quality education? Educational empowers the people and builds the knowledgeable and it can be provide the skilled society. Next one is gender equality. What is meant by gender equality? Here we can see that ensure the equal rights and opportunities and safety for the women and as well as the men. We need to get that equal rights for whatever the rights they are getting benefited by the men. All the rights can be benefited by the women's also. That can be implemented while using this SDG goal. Problem address. gender discrimination, violence against the women, unequal pay, limited leadership roles. While working into the environment, women are not comfortable doing their jobs, and they are getting into that unequal pace. Both are having into that same qualification. Both are doing into the same kinds of jobs. That the men are getting more benefited when compared to with the women. What is the main objective? And discrimination. There is no gender equality for women and men, and provide that equal education and the jobs for the both the men and women. We are able to providing into that equal opportunities in case of education and in case of jobs. In rural areas, we can see that the boys can go into that private sector jobs, and they'll go into that private schools. While coming into the girls, they have to go into the government schools. They have to be learn with the basics. They can survive. They'll get in that rural environment only. These can be generated in the nowadays also. Promote the woman leadership, and we are going to be protecting into the reproductive rights for the women. For this, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, promote the education and safety for girls. Women SHGs, it supports the women internship and income. Maternity Benefits Act, paid the maternity leaves for the women who are working in the institutions or who are working into the corporate society and who are working into the government environment. What is the core idea? Equality empowers for the women, strengthen families and economics and the societies. Whenever we are going into the gender equality, it can be a discrimination for both the genders are equal. We are providing into that rights, properties, leadership qualities, educational jobs, everything can be produced into that equal manner for both the women and men. Next one is clean water and sanitization. The main goal of this clean water and sanitization, ensure the access for safety, drinking water, sanitization and hygienic for the people. In the rural areas, we can find that where they are unable to get that purity of water. And they won't get that safe drinking water also. That problem occur unsafe water, open defecation, or water pollution and pure hygienic. Where we can have the water, that water can be polluted with that, we're throwing off wastage in our homes that can be into that water. The water can be spoiled. The main objective of this goal is we can provide the safe water, proper toilets, improve the hygienic and protect the water by using it right ecosystems. For this, we can have that live examples where India has developed into the multiple missions, that is Swachh Bharat mission, toilets and end open for the deputation, Jal Jeevan mission, tap water for the rural homes. Everybody will get that safe water for drinking and no need of wastage of water. Whatever you can require, you can go with that. That basic thing, you can utilize the resources. That resources can be helpful to the next generation. And Namami Ganga, cleaning and protection of the river Ganga scheme. The core idea of this system will provide the clean water and sanitization. It saves the lives and supports the sustainability development. Affordable and clean energy. What is meant by affordable and clean energy? In rural areas, the people are not getting into that proper electricity. In cities, we are getting into the 24/7 electricity facility is there. In rural areas, we won't get that electricity even 8 hours. To ensure the access of affordable, reliable, clean energy for all. Problem addressed, that is a lack of electricity, fossil fuel dependency, high energy cost, and the air pollution. The main objective of this, provide the universal electricity, expand the renewable energy, improve the efficiency and promote the clean cooking fuels. We are providing into the solar system based on that sun power, we are able to get the electricity. By using in that water resources, we can generate the electricity. Based on that, we need to provide the electricity for all rural area people also. They'll get benefited and they'll get the more energy forms. That is here India is providing into that few missions. That is a national solar mission, large scale solar power that can be benefited by the rural people and as well as the urban people also. Ujjwala Yojana, LPG connection for the clean cooking. Without using into that coils, without using into that wood to cook their foods, they are providing into that LPG connection for the clean cooking. They are providing into the three cylinders for every family in a year. Free cylinder schema. Village electrification. Electricity to remote areas. What is the core idea of this? affordable and clean energy. Clean energy powers deployment while protecting the environment. Decent work and economic growth. What is the main goal of decent work and economic growth? To promote the inclusive economical growth with the decent jobs and fair income for all. Who are working in the social environment, who are working into that industry, who are working into the private sectors, even who are working into that fields, they will get benefited whatever the work they spend in terms of hours, they'll get that fair income for, then only they are achieving their resources. The problem is address this unemployment, unsafe work conditions, child and forced labor, and unequal wages. Unemployment. People are not able to educated. We have to be get benefited. We need to provide them some schemas. At least they can achieve their resources. Unsafe work conditions. In this category, women are not in the safe state when the working areas. We need to provide the safety for women. And the child and forced labor. Under below 14 age of children, not they are working, still they are working into the streets. We need to refuse that one. Students, children has able to work. Then unequal wages. Whatever the work they have done based on the gender equality, women are getting into the less wages. So it can be reduced by using into that without considering into the gender equality. How much they have worked, that much wages they need to get. The main objective of this goal is we need to create the jobs, and we need to support the internships, and we need to provide the labor rights, and we need to end the labor to force the labor, end the child and forced labor. If for this, India should be the live examples, Skill India Mission, job-oriented skill training, and then Startup India promotes the startup and employments. Without working into that job environment, they can build their own employment, and they are ready to give some more jobs to the other people. Labor safety laws ensure the workers protecting and fair wages. The core idea of decent work and economic growth goal is sustainable growth comes from safe, decent work opportunities for everybody. Industry, innovation and infrastructure. What is meant by industry? Whatever the raw materials we are having, that can be converted into a proper objective. For this, we require that innovation ideas, how we are able to get the better products in the environment. And where we are going to be implementing, where we are designing our product, we require some infrastructure. We can provide the basic infrastructure. Then they are able to access their needs. The main goal idea is build a strong infrastructure, promote sustainable industries, and encourage innovation. The problems addressed here: poor transportation and communication, slow industry growth, a lack of research, and limited digital access. If we'll have the idea, we need the platform where we can showcase our idea. We require the infrastructure where we can implement our idea. We can implement our idea, how it is going to be accessible by the environment, how it can be accessible by the society, then only we get benefited, and in the India we get benefited, and economically we are going to be in the development state. So the main objective of this goal is development the reliable infrastructures, boost industrial development, support innovation and research, and expert the ICT access. For this, India has developed into some live examples, Make India scheme, and promote the manufacturing and industry. Digital India and UPI, digital services and cashless payments. Highways, metro rails, bullet trains, improves the transport infrastructure. The core idea is we have to build our innovation and infrastructure drives to get the sustainability economic growth. What is meant by reduced inequalities? We have already seen gender equality. That is equality, nothing but it can be equality with the men and women. While coming into the reduced inequality, it is default with the gender equality. The reduced equality ensure that equal opportunities for all, regarding less they'll have the categories, less income people, caste, low caste people, disability people, and the background people. We don't show that inequality between all the people, all should be the same when surviving into that our society. The problem addressed here, there is the incoming gaps are there, social discrimination are there, unequal access with the education and jobs. Those who are having into that best academic knowledge, they get benefited. And we have to be we can achieve that better jobs when we are able to get those jobs also. Inequality between the countries also. Why Indian people are working into that USA? Here we won't get that much facilities. We won't showcase our knowledge in the India because we are getting into that less income in India. That's why we are get benefited into that. Other countries, those are the knowledge people. They are working with the other countries. How India can benefit it. So for this, the main objective is reduce the social and economical inequalities and promote the inclusion, ensure the equal opportunities and support the fair policies. For this, India has the live examples, that is that reservation policies. It supports the education and employment for the disadvantaged groups. The rural area people and the background caste people, they are get benefited while using into that reservation policies. And disability friendly infrastructure, ramps, lifts and accessible facilities. Those who are disabled, they can achieve their own goals. And then scholarships. Who are get benefited while using into the scholarship? The people are financial support and economically weaker sections. Those are having into the better idea. They want to project their idea. They need some economical support. For that case, if your idea is good, you can present your idea. Then you can get the scholarship, you will get benefited. We can have that educational scholarships and we can have that project-oriented services also. The core idea is inclusive growth ensures that no one will left behind. Next one is sustainability cities and communities. What is meant by sustainability cities? Nowadays, we can see there is a place in and around 1 year, they'll construct it into that large building. And then they'll construct the large building, we are get benefited, everyone will get that houses. And it can be harming into that environment. We can make the buildings and it cannot be harmful for the environment. So the main goal is that make the cities, communities safe, inclusive and environmental sustainability. The problem is that overcrowding, slums, traffic consumption, pollution and poor wastage management. If I'll construct the building, before constructing India and communities, we can make sure that all the roads are constructed in the properly or not. First, we need to establish the routes, then only we can construct the building. Once the building is constructed, after that, we can see many areas. Once the building is constructed, after that, they are planning to make the roads. That will cause of environmental issues. The main objective is provide affordable housing, improve the public transport, reduce the pollution and waste, protect the heritage, and build the disaster-reliant cities. You can see, based on our comfortable zone, everyone using their own vehicles. It is going to be releasing into that lot of carbon dioxide. It will be causing into that environment pollution. So, India live example, smart city mission, technology driven into that urban development. They are not focusing it into that rural development. In urban development, in everywhere we'll get that proper communities and we'll get that sustainability facilities. In rural areas, they can't even get their proper housing they can serve. Metro railway product, less traffic and air pollutions. And Swachh Bharat, improve the wastage management and clean lines. Without throwing our wastage of our home into that some nearby areas, you can use that Swachh Bharat schema and we can throw it into our dustbins. The core idea is well-planned cities improve the quality of life and protect the environment. Next one is responsible consumption and production. What is the goal of responsible consumption and production? Use the resources wisely and reduce the waste to protect the environment for future generation. Whatever the things that required for you, you can use that much resources. Unnecessarily don't waste the food, don't waste the water, don't use the vehicles also. To can traveling from 1 kilometer area also we are using our own vehicle and we are polluting into that society and we are using into that foil. Problem addressed here, overuse of resources, food and material wastages and plastic pollution and unsafe industrial wastage. We can have the from that we can reuse the plastic one. So we can throw it into the dustbin, they can be recycling and we can produce the new one. Unnecessary we can throw it into that outside of society. The main objective is reduce the waste and promote the recycling and reuse, encourage the eco-friendly production and improve the resources efficiency. So India has the live examples, that is a plastic bans. It reduces that single-use plastics in many states. Swachh Bharat mission, waste segregation and cleanliness, and e-waste rules, safe disposal and recycling of electronic waste. The core idea of this goal is consume the responsible today and safeguard tomorrow's. Next one is climate action. What is meant by climate action? So whatever the technology we are using, it cannot be harmful to the environment. We need to save our earth, then only we can survive properly. What is the main goal of climate action? Take the urgent action to combat climate change and its impact. The problem addressed is that global warming, climate disasters, melting glaciers, sea level rise, and high carbon emission. The main objective of climate action is that it is going to be reducing the greenhouse gases and reduce the climate awarenesses, strengthen disasters, tree preparedness, and promote the climate-friendly technology. Whatever the resources we are using, we can using into the vehicles, and it is going to be generating into that carbon dioxide. Nowadays, we are seeing in that electronic vehicles. If we'll go with that electronic vehicles, we can save our foils also. It cannot be harming into the environment. In India has the live examples, NAPCC, National Strength and Tackle Climate Change, and electronic vehicles, lower emission and pollution, tree plantation drives, increasing the green cover and absorbs the CO2. The core idea is acting today on climate change protects the lives on the planet. Next one is life below water. What is meant by life below water? We can see the seas and we are going further tours. We are enjoying into that sea environments. So protect the oceans, seas and marine life through the sustainable use and reduce the pollution. Why? Because we are getting into the food, we are getting into the sustainabilities, we are getting into the products from the seas. We are enjoying into that surroundings in the sea areas also. We need to protect those services. Don't throw your wastage into the seas also. Marine pollution, the problem is occurred here. Marine pollution, overfishing, coral reef damage, climate change impacts on the ocean. The main objective is we have to be reduce that ocean pollution, protect the marine ecosystem and promote the sustainability fishing. For this, India has the live examples, CRZ rules, protect the coastal and marine ecosystem. And beach cleanup drives, reduce the plastic pollution. Single-use plastic bans, suffocated marine lives. The core idea is healthy oceans are essential for the life on Earth. So next one, life on land. The main goal here to protect the forest, wildlife, and then land ecosystems for present and future generations. Here the problem is occurred here, deforestation, biodiversity lost, wildlife extinction, and land degradation. The main objective here resource the forecasting and covers the biodiversity, prevent land degradation and promote the sustainability land use. For these, we can have the Project Tiger and Project Elephant. We need to protect the leaves that are surviving into that earth along with the human beings. We need to protect those ones also. Afforestation program, increasing into that forest cover. And then Wildlife Protection Act, preventing into that poaching and illegal trades. National parks and coverage of ecosystems. So we need to protect the other things which are surviving along with the lands. That can be a trees, that can be a water, that can be a animals, that can be other living things. We need to protect all those things along with our conservation. So the core idea is protecting the land ecosystem, protecting life itself. Next one is peace, justice and strong institutions. We can provide the build feasible societies and we need to ensure the access for the justice and promote fair, transparency, accountable governance. Still now, whatever the goals we have seen, we can sustain all the goals, then only we will get the peaceful environment. We can justice whatever the goal, how we are able to provide the our and support. You can provide your support and you can ask the people surrounding by you how they can support those people. So the problem is addressed. So you can see the government sector, whenever we require a job, we need to spend so much of time in terms of corruption. And then violence and conflict, weak justice system, lack of transparency in governments. The main objective of this goal is promote the peace and non-violence and ensure the access for justice for all, reduce the corruption, build the effective and accountable institutions. In India, as the live examples, Right to Information RTI Act promote the transparency in governance. Digital governance, online public services, fast-track courts and e-courts, ensuring into the quicker delivery for the justice. Core idea is strong institutions and the justice system are key to peace and fairness in society. To can achieve all these goals, we require the 17th goal, that is a partnership for the goals. The strengthening cooperation between countries, governments, private sectors and people to achieve all the other SDGs. Whatever the sustainability goals till now we have seen, all the 16 sustainability goals we need to achieve, then we need to build that proper partnership for the other countries and we need to provide the proper partnership within the country also. For the problem addressed here, that is a lack of international cooperation, insufficient fundings, technology, unequal access of resources. The main objective is strengthen global partnership, share the technology, share the knowledge, support the developing countries, encourage the public and private partnerships. India has the live examples, public-private partnerships, infrastructure, health and educational projects, and collaboration with the UN agencies, United Nations agencies. That is a development, health and sustainability programs. The core idea is global cooperation and partnerships are essential to achieve the sustainability development in worldwide. The conclusion is whenever we are able to get that we have to reach all the sustainability development goals, we need the support with the national, international and global plans to can create the better, fairness and more sustainability world. They address key issues such as poverty, inequality, climate change, environmental protection, peace and economical growth. To achieving the SDG to require collective action from the government, organizations and individuals. When individually we are able to support all the SDG goals, then community will going to be providing the support, then nation will going into the supporting, then we can achieve all our sustainability goals. All goals are interconnected and everybody has a role to ensuring in that sustainability future for present and future generation. Thank you.